Hello, I'm Scott Brown with Green Wind and Other Home Energies. Right here, I have a wire coming up out of this coil. Comes up to here. Actually, I unwound that one line because it was very short. I got another one right here, and it's already soldered and tinned. This one here needs to be sanded on the top of there, and then tinned just like this one down here. And this one here, same thing, needs to be sanded without pulling it out and breaking it. And then I got one more right there. The reason why we're looking at these is these 4 wires got pulled through that hole and out this end when these 2 threads on the coupler I had came off. Seems I only had it in 3 threads instead of down to here like I thought. So one day I went up on the roof and found this whole setup sitting on the roof, blades and all, no damage, and I put up the Harbor Breeze wind turbine on the same frame. Now I've got to take the other frame and get it tapped this size and thread and tap into it, and then screw this in to where it comes down to here, or to here instead of here. Anyway, I'm Scott Brown with Green Wind and Other Home Energies. You notice this wire here and this wire over here. These wires were not hooked up to the diode bridges. And these 2 sets of wire right here, which actually was one long wire, and I folded it in half. And I stuck the fold right through here. And pulling and pushing on one, I got it the fold to curve right out the end here, and I pulled it out, and I pulled it out a distance up to here, and I clipped it and pulled it around to the other side. One I pulled to this side, and one I pulled to this side, and I came over here and I tied a square knot, and now I'm ready to take these and solder these to these almost invisible wires right here. Okay, so I'm going to solder these 2 wires here to the outside one, these 2 wires here to the inside one, and then we'll come out here. After we put it on our pipe frame, we're going to go ahead and put it, the diode bridges on. I'll show you how to do those and how to get what voltage you want out of it. There's a choice of higher voltage or higher amps. Basically, the higher voltage will run 120 things, and the lower voltage is pretty good for batteries. It kicks out a little bit higher amps. Anyway, which isn't very much, probably get an amp, maybe 2. Okay, as you see, I've got this nice big lens right here, and in order to focus and see up close, I have to put it in front of my camera, or my camera doesn't like it. Anyway, here's my thumb, and let's get a nice focus there. Where's the wire? Right there at the end of my thumb. As you can see right there, that's pretty well tinned. That one's tinned real nice. If I move it around, the whole length is tinned. It's just kind of curved. See, I can show this one too. It's pretty well tinned. And of course, that one's well tinned. One thing I did want to show you is the other wire. If I can find it, there we go. I pulled this high temp insulation case off down here. And you can see, as you can see right here, this brown wire that has this on it, and I slid this back. It's hard to keep focused. And you'll see there's 2 wires that come up to here. This is one of those center taps I show. And this is for a different speed. Now I'm going to go ahead and clip it right here, and then I'm going to slide that piece down, and I'm going to glue it in place. That way it's insulated, and we don't have to worry about it anymore. And the same thing on the okay, so that's this wire and this wire. I had to take it out of magnification to show you. When I pull this out, you'll notice that there's 2 wires going up inside to the connection. There we are. Turn it around and get a different view of it. There we go. That's a better shot. See, it's got 2 wires coming up to it as well. I'm going to clip those off and slide that insulator down, and That should take care of those 2 wires, and the other 4 will be done here in a minute. I'm Scott Brown with Green Wind and Other Home Energies. Many good things to you and yours. Okay, well, there's my connections. Let's find something I can point with. Okay, there's my connections. The little wire that came from here got wrapped around it and then soldered. And there's the other one. And over here, we've got this one all done. And one more hiding behind here. If I can turn the stator, we can see that one as well. There we go. One right there, one right there, one right there, and one right there. And I'm going to insulate these, and then I'm going to glue them down. This one I trimmed the wire on. The other one I did before I decided to trim the wires. And right here, if you look dead center of the screen, that's where the other one got clipped off, and I stuck the insulator over it. And the other one is right over here. And you can see the wires coming in on the bottom of that and coming up inside it. And I'm going to super glue those down. We should have everything super glued down and tie wrapped by the time I come back on camera again. I got some fuel line hose right here, insulating this one and this one. And underneath that I have one of the, looks like asbestos or some kind of fiberglass mesh on that one, on that one, on that one, and on that one. And that ought to take care of that. I'm fixing to super glue everything down, and it ought to be nice and flat and sturdy. I'll be back with you in a minute. I'm Scott Brown with Green Wind and Other Home Energies.